Yes guys, it's your boy Roman here again with another video. And as you guys can see, we are outside because it is summer. Anyway, as you guys can see by the title, today's video will be teaching guys Jamaican Patois. So, let's get on with it. So, for those of you who do not know, Patwa is the native language of Jamaica. For me, it's my first language, and then comes English, which is my second language. Let's go. The first tip is that if you want to pluralize almost any word, just simply put them here at the end of it. So, for example, the girl, them. The boy, them. The school, them. So, just simply try it for yourselves. Say a word in English and then end it with the word them, and you're already speaking Jamaican Patois. Number 2, changing our THs to Ds or Ts. For example, instead of saying that, you say that. Instead of saying the, you say de. So, let's go. The boy, the boy. Let's say the girl, the girl. Let's say this school, this school. The second part is that some TH words are actually pronounced just as Ts. So, instead of saying thing, you say ting. Instead of saying think, you say think. So these are just some examples, and you can apply them again, and you're already on your way to speaking Jamaican Patois, like a true Jamaican. Alright, and before I said to pluralize, you simply had to put them at the end. So let's mix these two rules. So the girls would be, well, I'm not sure if you got that, but let me tell you. The girl, them. Awesome. So you guys can see that you're already, well, a great step ahead of learning Jamaican Patois. So let's move on to step number 3. Add H where you have a word starting with E or I. So for example, when you hear the word ice, say heis. When you hear the word egg, say heg. So I want some heg. Honestly, we don't make it that obvious when you say it, but that's really what we do. And it's quite funny, so let's use an example. I want the heist them. So that's not something I would even say naturally, but as you can see, I'm just trying to merge all the 3 rules. Alright, so let's move on to number 4. Number 4 is quite similar to number 3, where instead of adding H's to words that start with I or E, you simply take off your H's that are on your words. So for example, you might, instead of saying hello, just simply say hello. Instead of saying hi, just simply say I. Just by applying that simple rule, you're already on your way to speaking Jamaican Patois much more like a native. So let's try and merge all the rules so far. A. Look at the girl, them. Did you see that? Alright, awesome. So if you guys could translate that entirely in English, just simply leave it down in the comments down below. And let's move on to number 5. This one is not so much of a grammar point, but it's really a form of speaking and enunciating, pronouncing, right? So, when it comes to Patwa, it usually has a sort of, let's say, aggressive pronunciation. When I say aggressive, I mean that your pronunciation is not so docile or not so soft. So, for example, in English, you'd say when. Put a little aggression in and say when. Instead of saying, why, like why, say why. I'm not sure if you're hearing it, but to my ears, I'm actually hearing that aggressive pronunciation. It's a strong pronunciation where you just tackle the words head on. Alright, good. Alright, so that is basically it for my tips, guys. And before you get off this video, I have an activity that you guys can do to test if you've really got the hang of this Jamaican Patois thing. But before that, guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And if you've not already subscribed to my channel, please just hit subscribe. And also, if you enjoy this video again, just simply share it with a friend. Anyway, let's start with our activity. Alright, so I will say something in Patwa, and then you will proceed to translating it in English. But before that, let me just add something that's like an information bonus. So in Jamaica, our language has 3 levels. The first level is the Acrolect, which is just Jamaican Standard English or Standard Jamaican English. The second level is the Mesolect, and that's where we mix the Standard English with other variations of our dialect, such as African languages and other languages which make our dialect. And the third stage is Basilect, where it's just pure, raw Jamaican Patois. Alright, so let's go through example. Udat. Udat. So that's how we'd say it. I won't even write the spelling on the screen because I want you guys to practice your listening. So write the answer down in the comments. Number 2 is the gyal dem a come. The gyal dem a come. So let's say it a little bit slower. The gyal dem a come. And our final one here is when him come tell me. So when him come tell me. I'll say that a bit slower again. When him come tell me. Alright, great. So that ends our listening activity. If you guys got it all right, I'll just give you a thumbs up, a big super like. But in any case, guys, thank you so much again for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want a part 2, just simply let me know, and I'll see you guys next time.